Beals here with no nonsense, cause you can't make sense if you don't make sense. A pod with freestyle discussion, poetry and social deconstruction.
This is Big Burr, my co-host.
Bill.
Yeah, that's right, mofos. Yeah, shit. Today is August
The 29th.
2016. Let's start y'all, Paul. There are a lot of musical festivals out there, but there aren't really many that can compare to one, the true, the justice, that is known as David Justice. Wait, I'm just kidding. I meant HedgeStock. So, today we're going to be talking about HedgeStock, the most preeminent music festival in the United States of America. There is one bigger in Central America, but that's not our competition. And, Bill, would you like to talk about how we decided to discount the price to $15 compared to $575, which we had originally planned?
Well, the $560 difference really came in through advice. I had gone to a legal advisor. I went to LegalZoom.com, and what I did actually is I got a lawyer. They can offer lawyers, and his fee was actually really cheap. And he said, hey, if you want to make more money, charge less at the door.
Oh, I see. So, what is it that you think about the ceremonial burning of the fire that attracts so many musical festival goers to this festival?
It all started back in the time of the Lion and the Tiger, before the one-eyed dragon snuck his way inside the cave. There was time where fire was known as the keeper of life in the regions of Central America. The people who sought refuge from the eye of the tiger decided to find their way through life with the guiding force of fire that we see at HedgeStock.
I see. Now, what would the lineup this year look like if all the major labeled bands that we emailed actually responded to us?
Well, the lineup, first of all, it'd be Lionel Richie headlining, taking it over at the top.
He did do well at his set at Outside Lands. No
Yes,
one was
sir.
there.
No one complained. That's all I'm looking for. Zero complaints. And then right below him, we started off with Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose, lighting up the fucking night.
I heard it would be Axl Rose's final performance, and he would commit suicide there right on stage.
He would take a part of that G.G. Allen philosophy and end it right there, which is when you end on top. With anyone, I would advise do yourself.
Speaking of G.G. Allen, from what I hear, not HedgeStock 4 because we don't have the technology yet, but HedgeStock 5 is going to have a G.G. Allen hologram performance as the final kicker. Above Funk Trick, even.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, that is going to be implemented in HedgeStock 5, but what we will see in HedgeStock 6 is the reanimated corpse of G.G. Allen that will be coming out and doing a few of the Broadway classics.
I heard, yeah, well, that makes sense to me. I heard he's been working on his voice lessons and his diaphragm breathing to really help project that beautiful golden voice that we've all been longing for ever since his death.
Well, actually, what's selling the tickets is his ability to stretch his leg beyond his neck due to his inability to be alive at the moment.
Now, is he still going to be doing the same antics that he did when he was alive?
You bet
On
your
stage.
Sally, baby. He's going to be up there, and he'll be defecating on stage, and he'll be running around with fecal matter in his hand, chasing unbeknownst fans.
That sounds like the type of music and performance I think Funk Trek followers can get into.
I believe all HedgeStock followers, and I believe it's going to revolutionize the musical industry as a whole.
Well, I would estimate this year, we're estimating maybe 175 people. I'd say with the G.G. Allen hologram performance, we'll probably be up to 10,000. And with the reanimated corpse performance, I would estimate we're going to be getting up to 250,000.
I would actually take that down a notch and probably say 249,780, but personally that's just my own predictions as judged by Miss Cleo.
I gotcha. So I digress. How do you think the festival is going to go this year?
Actually, I did speak with Miss Cleo about this, and we will see not only the world's largest fire, but the universe's largest fire. This one is going to be bigger than the giant red stars inside the Andromeda Galaxy. And what we are going to find is not only is it going to be hotter, larger, redder, but it's also going to harbor new forms of life inside its center, which scientists have yet to discover.
So I guess you could say we're creating a star in the pasture.
We're not only creating a star in the pasture, we're creating a universe in the pasture.
Well, I'd say that's some pretty groundbreaking work there, John. Time now for a
Meteorological
update.
This is meteorologist slash musical performer Kaliza Canterbury. I'm sorry to inform all you potential HedgeStock attendees that the event will be filled with an 8.0 earthquake, Category 5 hurricane, F5 tornado, and raining frogs from Paul Thomas Anderson's masterpiece, Magnolia. Please pay these minor inconveniences no mind, however. You see, we don't do music for the passion of producing art. We do it for the bottom line, which is money. Only at our festival can you deplete your pocketbook and risk serious injury or death while listening to shitty music pumped down your media-consuming gullet. So come on down to HedgeStock, Calamity or Shine, and don't forget to give us even more money with our vendors and wrap your lips around some moonshine.
The bands are going to suck. I'm just going to tell that to the fans now so they know now. But I want them to know that before they buy their ticket. Bands are going to suck.
Bands are going to suck the life right out of you and spew it forth into a ditch this side of the Mississippi.
Fuck your mind up. It's going to be so shitty, you're going to wish you would have spent your money on a sandwich.
I would recommend 3 mollies and 4 acid tabs just to go to the performance, just to be able to stomach the garbage that you're about to be bathing in sonically.
I feel that personally, there's going to be so much shit coming out the speakers, you're going to need to bring at least 3 or 4 umbrellas just to guide yourself through the shitstorm so that you can actually make it to your campsite so you can fuck yourself up with drugs so you can even stand to hear what's coming out your ass.
That's right, folks. Call it a Mary Poppins drug bender.
You're going to be so fucked up, you're going to be thinking that there's going to be shit coming out of the speakers when all actuality, it's nothing but a bunch of fucking decayed corpses and their guts are going to be flying right in your mouth.
And Cannibal Corpse will not be performing, folks. This is all an illusion from the acid tabs and all the hallucinogens you're going to be doing because this performance sucks so fucking bad you won't even be able to stomach it. Come on down to HedgeStock 2016, buy your tickets, buy yourself a ticket, buy your nephew a ticket, and buy your uncle a ticket.
If you're not buying your uncle a ticket, your uncle's going to be shoving his dick in your ass.
Your uncle will probably go back to sodomizing a whole village of small villagers.
And those villagers are going to go sodomize another village and they're going to tell their friends about how shitty you are for not buying your uncle a fucking ticket.
So just buy it.
Buy a ticket, your dad's going to be happy, your mom's going to be happy.
Leave your aunts at home.
Invite a truck driver. Tell him he's good gum because he knows how to get down and dirty.
That's right. If you want to party, buy yourself a trucker hat. Buy into the trucker hat craze. Who really cares? This is all about the festival, baby. Leave the aunts at home. Leave the grandmothers at home. Bring the grandpas and the uncles and the nephews.
We want to see boys. We want to see dicks. We want to see cocks flipping out, wailing out. We want to see someone's skin in their cock so we see the inside muscle tissue that ain't even there. Because it's not even a muscle. It's an organ.
That's right. And we will also be playing an organ, if you like that for a homophone, as well at the music festival, which you also won't be able to stand, so you might as well just go to fucking Red Rocks!
And you're also going to be a homosexual organ that you're going to play. It's called the dick. Put it in your mouth and play it like a flute.
You fuck! Leave us with a poem.
There once was a time when HedgeStock wasn't around. That time was known as the pre-Sestonian era. Those people had no idea that they were going to be so astounded in the future with a ton of Yogi Berras, because he was the greatest catcher of them all, and not only did he catch the rye, he caught himself a little Omaha Mall, and then he made me want to die, because he had Lou Gehrig's disease, and no one wants to get that anyway. But I got off subject. Let's talk about HedgeStock and what it's like to bale some hay. Before there was a HedgeStock, there was a Matthew baling the hay, and he said, "Gosh darn, Dad, I think we should build a fire and have the biggest concert of our day." Uncle Joe said, "Shit, son, we still got to do all this work." But I'm down to do this, and unless you're gonna twerk, because I think that HedgeStock's gonna be the best fucking festival that Nebraska City's seen this year. And if you don't think that's fucking true, well, why don't you go out into the road and grab that roadkill of a deer?
Thank you, Bill. See ya. HedgeStock 2016. Bring your uncles and your nephews.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Hope you got some insight and a few laughs. That's all for now, folks. Yes, goodbye. Till next time, as long as we don't die.